Good morning, grandkids. Uh, First of all, I'm going to read you a couple of letters. But first of all, I wanted to say something about this game. A new game that I was going to play so that you guys could have something else to watch from me besides Skyrim. And the game is Hogwarts. And I've seen several people playing it. They've been playing it. They must have gotten a game key from the developers. I used to get them a lot. I don't seem to ever get one anymore. But I was going to buy it and play it. But it's $60, and I am not going to pay that much money for a game ever. I noticed a couple of other games, new ones, that are high priced like that also. So maybe that's the way the trend is going to go. Which I think is a shame, because I would think over half the people that play games are younger people. Ones that probably can't afford such money as that. So I don't know what's going on or what will be going on. But as much as I'd like to try to play that game for you guys, I won't be buying it. So that's all of my complaining for now, kids. I'm going to read the first letters from Altanoma. Now, it's in a big envelope like this. It has a little envelope in it like this. And it has a little letter in it like this. But the person had a good reason. Hi, Grandma Shirley. I have a 14-year-old orange tabby cat named Walter. And I made a drawing of him on the back of this letter. And I also wanted to say I haven't even watched that many of your videos, but you seem so wholesome that I wanted to send you this letter. That's so sweet. They don't even watch my videos, but they liked me enough to send me a letter. Thank you. I had to send this in a big envelope so that it wouldn't get lost in the mail. I understand that completely. Altanoma. I think that's how that's pronounced. This is a picture of Walter the Biscuit Maker, my cat. Now, see that cat? And he called him the Biscuit Maker. So look here. His little paws are kneading this dough. He's getting ready to make biscuits. He has a hole up here in his head. I don't understand that. It looks like somebody hit him in the top of the head with something and took a chunk out of it. But thank you very much. That's very cute. And I think the idea of the little envelope in the big one is very cute. And I thank you very much. The next envelope is from, that is his. The next one is from Abby. And Abby has the most beautiful, even printing. I love reading these kind of letters. Look at this. Isn't that neat? Thank you, Abby, for saving my poor eyes. Dear Grandma Shirley, I hope that you're doing well and that you've been staying warm enough through this winter. I've been trying. I wanted to tell you that your stories are wonderful and that I'm enjoying them very much. I'm not caught up on your story about a kingdom far, far away, but what I've heard you read has been wonderful. Your writing is so familiar, and I know I read a book with a similar style when I was younger, but for the life of me, I can't remember what book it was. If I ever manage to track the book down, I'll be sure to let you know. Please do, because I just write out of my head, and I just write and say things like me, so I can't imagine how somebody else could have sounded like me. Like you, I've also written or started many stories and never finished them. But I hope you finish Dorothy's adventure because I'm excited to know what happens next. Maybe someday I'll finish one of my stories too. I've found a couple of really encouraging friends to help me on my way, and I'm glad that your grandkids cheer you on too. I'll tell you, the first book that I actually finished writing was because I did it on here so that I would know I had to write the next chapter because everybody was reading it. Before, nobody was reading it, so every time I'd get tired of writing, I'd quit. The first book I wrote was based on my gameplay of the Dark Brotherhood. And Bethesda wouldn't let me publish it because, of course, it was incorporated a lot of their game names and places and so on, which I understand. But this one, so I wrote this one about Dorothy in the land far, far away, strictly out of my head and based on nothing. So I can publish it if I decide I want to. So, but the thing is, I'm uploading it every week on here, so on my channel. So you can always keep each video and you'll have the whole book without having to buy it. Let me see. I wish I left more comments, but I often watch your videos on the TV while I'm crocheting or painting. And between typing with the TV remote being a hassle and my hands already being busy, it just doesn't happen unless I watch a video on my phone where I can type a comment much more easily. There's something I really want to share enough to go back to the video on my phone later, I'll leave the comment. Happy writing, sincerely, Abby. Well, Abby, I thank you so much. This is such a neat letter and a nice letter. I can understand people that watch videos on a phone, and it seems like more than half the people on YouTube are watching on a phone, which hurts me badly because I play on a big screen. When I upload it, it's a big video, and Skyrim is such a big game. I don't know how anybody can watch it on a little phone screen. I couldn't possibly. But more power to you guys. Thank you so much for your letter. I appreciate it. I enjoyed reading that print so much. Thank you. The next one that I want to share with you is from Mackenzie. And the reason for this, well, I wanted to show you her picture she sent me. But she sent me a Skyrim game sheet map and asked me to sign it, which I have. She sent me a note with it. I don't know what I did with her note. I've already written her a note back. And well, I want to show all this first. This is an art some art that she sent me, which I simply love. She did such a great job. And I wrote your name right there so that I can get a frame and put around this. It'll be inside the frame. And I'm going to put it back there on my wall somewhere, all the other stuff. Because I really liked it. The printing is great on it, and the pictures are great. Here's a Stormcloaks. And she wrote, Khajiit has wares if you have coin. There's the Dark Brotherhood. And there's the Imperial Skyrim emblem. There's the Thieves Guild. And I love the Dovahkiin. The word walls. That is so good. There's the Dawn Guard. And there's the Nightingale. These are all so good. You did such a great job. I have to frame that and put it on my wall. But the reason I haven't returned my note to you in your signed map is because in your address, in the zip code, there is one number that I simply cannot make out. If you will send me that number out of your zip code, just send me your zip code, neatly printed the numbers, and I will get this mail back out to you. It's ready to go, just waiting on the mailing address. I don't want to send it and screw up that number and then it get lost in the mail. So you can either send me an email and give me the zip code printed carefully, or you can comment to me on my channel. Make sure that you give me your name, Mackenzie, and the zip code. It won't hurt if you just put a zip code on there. And I will talk to you later. I appreciate what you sent me very much. All right, everybody, I'm going to go for now, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.